Hello everyone, this is Jen from Soul Clinic. I wanted to come on to see how everyone is doing, just to kind of check in, see how you're feeling, where your thoughts are, how you're celebrating, if you're celebrating, what's on your mind, what's on your heart, um, just to touch bases with you here. And you know, it's quite a different Independence Day or 4th of July for me. And honestly, I just want to take a minute and talk about the elephant in the room. Um, with the social unrest, with the health crisis, with the uncertainties, um, with the shelter in place, with the limitations, with the uncertainties, the employment situation, the economic situation, with all the things that we're going through at this time in this country, in our personal lives, and the lives of our loved ones, our neighbors, the situation in the world globally, it can be overwhelming if we're not careful. And that's what I'm primarily speaking to you about right now. Not only do we have the extra, but we also have the normal. We have our normal everyday life. You know, we have the car breaking down, we have this, or, you know, a child needs braces, or, you know, we have all of these different things anyway. We have life. And then we have the extra and the extra and the extra. So it's very important for us to take care of ourselves mentally and emotionally, to reach out, to find support, to be responsible for getting and keeping our balance, our equilibrium, focused on things that help support us, surrounding ourselves with protection, protective energy, self-care, self-awareness, recognizing signs when we're being burned out, overwhelmed, stressed out, and developing some techniques and enhancing our support system, being connected, getting our needs met. It's vital at this time. It's a strange feeling. It's emotions that come and go. It's mixed feelings. It's different mindsets. I do take advantage of this time right now, even in solitude, and to really think things through, allow myself to think, allow myself to examine and look at things from different aspects, handle certain feelings, embrace them, process them, allow them to be, give them place. Because all of this is helping me to process and to transform and to transmute what would be negative into what's positive through understanding, through truth of it, to move on from there, healed, not crippled, not lame, not in pain, not wounded, but healed, walking out my healing. You know, oftentimes we just don't want to talk about things, or we want to pretend that they're not there, or they don't exist, or we'll cover them up and maybe they'll go away. Actually not. When you put some sunshine on it, let the wind get to it, then it can start the process of healing. Other than that, it stays covered up, it gets infected, it continues to digress, be depressed and digress. Okay, I'll get it straight here. But it just was on my heart to come out and share in that and just kind of stir in there, because we are being stretched to the limits, but we do have a promise based on your faith that it will not be more than what we can bear. Okay? So in this time of stretching, we're being stretched to extend so that we can receive more of life, more of love, more of understanding, more of knowledge. This is where new things are birthed. New ideas, new inventions, new ways of doing things, new levels of understanding, new range of knowledge. So we will take with this the opportunity to grow and to excel and to attain more and develop a greater quality of our personal character and a more in-depth being, a more integrated being. Okay? So I kind of just wanted to share that. It was really on my heart. I'm enjoying my day. I have catching up on my rest, and I'm really into my rituals and into my studies, and really doing a lot with my private practice and developing new courses and things of this nature and new podcasts. So a lot of that is going on. I spend a lot of time with family, you know, not a lot, but I spend time with family, video and over the phone, things of this nature. Just to touch bases, because everybody is processing and they need that time and space to process. And so when we touch and come into agreement, it's just to kind of energize or to just activate, if you will, to just reinforce, if you will, and keep processing. You know, that's very important, to allow people to process, because they have to walk off their journey. They have a path that they have to flow in. And only they can do it. It's their journey. So they need to be fully equipped, fully clothed, fully prepared. And sometimes it can be interference with you interacting and minding over there when you should be over here. So knowing your place and your position is very important. Very, very, very important. And when you have a made up mind and you're secure there, then you're in good standing. So I would like to move away from that now and just kind of bring some light to our calendar. I kind of jotted this down because I wanted to make sure that I cover it, because I will start talking and move up this road and that road, and I want to make sure that I get this point across. The calendar, I went ahead and went over and put some things on there for every Friday. If that's a problem and we want to look at other days, that's fine. I invite your input so that we can work together to build an atmosphere that we can grow in and that supports our own personal growth. Give us space to grow and learn and work together to better ourselves and to better our lives. And this is no pressure. It's at your own pace. Information is out there, content is out there. You take what you want and you leave the rest. It's like a buffet, okay? If you have questions, you want more information or what have you, that's available as well. We can always interact, we can always interconnect, we can always keep it moving, or we can decide that we want to set this one out. It doesn't matter. It's your choice and it's your decision. I guarantee you, you know, I mean, wow. Okay. So for July, for the calendar, we have on there, for the first, I put in there an introductory offer for 15-minute free consultation, intuitive session. And what that is about is it's simply that. It's you coming in and we're sitting down, we're going over some things, or we're over the phone, we're going over some things, over the video, we're going over some things, whatever your point of interest is. Or if you come and say, well, you know what, I really don't know, we can open up and come into a general place of seeking information to go ahead and give you some insight generally. Like, what is it for me to know now? Where should I focus my energy now? Okay? And there's a lot of things that come out of that. I enjoy it. I have been enjoying it for years, and I will surely enjoy it from years on. Okay? It's very informative. It's very insightful. The guidance is on point. The information gleaned to help with productive decisions is great. It helps with time management. There's no point in me spending 5 days doing this when I only need to spend 2 days doing that, okay? So it just really, I love it. I love that. I love the idea of operating in my spiritual abilities. We are spiritual beings having a physical experience, okay? It does not mean that we forget and put down our spiritual abilities. We need those, okay? So the more we become aware of them and become fluid and flowing with them, the better off this earth life can be for us, okay? The next thing I'm going to quickly go to is on the 3rd, we have the Personal Success Through Solitude. That is a podcast, and that really gets into gleaning the benefits of solitude. Okay, and we have some negative connotations with that blocks us from receiving those benefits. It's because how we have been conditioned to think about it, okay? I'm going to move through this kind of fast because I want to keep your attention, but I also want to touch this because I didn't just want to lay there and go to waste. It's a lot of information, a good information, advantages and opportunities that you can take to enhance your personal growth and your spiritual development. And all it is an investment for yourself. That's all it is. It's an investment for you. Okay. So, we in that Personal Success Through Solitude podcast, we're kind of looking at the identity, the self-awareness, getting more understanding in that area, and just coming to a conclusion of the most productive course of life, for you. And I tell you what, it's to your advantage to invest in you. It's to your advantage. It is to your advantage, okay? On the 10th, we have the Soul Talk Live discussion. Okay, that is about mental health. Okay, this month is about mental health. It's about bipolar, okay? We will come in and talk and discuss about topics concerning our mental health collectively and individually. Some of the factors that's involved, and as well as how we are choosing to address them, okay? Or how could we come into agreement on how to address them, okay? There's a lot of information out there, and we're just scratching the surface, but it's a good place to start, okay? And on the 17th, there's a mastermind class. I love this class. It's about you and your spirituality. And what happens in this class is you really looking at your belief system. Most likely it's been passed down to you, impressed upon you through family, society, culture around you. The second part, this is a 2-part video. The second part of this is your individualized belief system. Through you examining, understanding, studying, coming to conclusion of your own individualized belief system that works for you. And what we have discovered is that this continues to evolve because we keep growing and we keep learning, we keep understanding, and we keep expanding in that area. Okay? It's very, 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 very good. I really love this. I love this mastermind class. Okay, it is a 2-part video. So once you say okay and you select the donation fee, and you go ahead and get that for yourself, you can it's at your leisure. You can listen to it, put it down, pick it up, keep it, it's yours. Grow at your own pace. Go back to it, pick some certain things apart, look at this aspect, study it more from this angle, whatever. It's yours, okay? And it doesn't grow old. It doesn't grow old. It doesn't grow old. You're constantly gaining new insight from this information because life is steadily moving on, okay? The next thing I want to look at is on the 24th, we have the next level. This is a 3-part course. 1, 2, 3, okay? I really, really, really love this course. I really enjoyed putting this course together. This course is in 3 parts, just like it states. The first part mainly deals with assessment of where you are. Sometimes we need to look around and get an idea of where we are. That sounds simple, but we really go into that and we really look at that. Where are you? It reminds me of in King James, in the garden, God asked Adam, where are you? See, he knew where he was, but he wanted to know if Adam knew where he was, okay? Yeah, so, yeah, go there with that. Okay, and the next part of this, and see, it breaks down into little subcategories. How you got there, and who are you? See, where you are can help you identify with who you are, okay? Okay. We talk about that more. It's fabulous. I love it. And on the next module, we talk about what you have accomplished, okay, from where you are. How did you accomplish it, one of the subtopics, and how you maintain it, the next subtopic of that. The third part of that is planning for forward movement. Wow. Wow and wow. Part of that is, first subtopic is identifying what is necessary. In moving, we go in and we pack the house or the apartment or whatever, and we decide what we're taking, what we're giving away, what we're throwing away. Okay? What's necessary? What fits in the next place? What do you really need from here? Because you already know you're going to be buying some more stuff. You're going to be acquiring some new things, okay? The next subtopic of that is how to attain it. Once you find out what's necessary, how do you attain that? And then the next was, how do you utilize it once you get it? This is all about planning for forward movement. Okay, so we go in and we look at that. What you'll realize is when you put things on paper, when you talk about them, when you bring them out of your head per se and put them out there, especially when you discuss them with like-minded people, it really stimulates us and helps us to gather and process information in a certain way. And then we spend that solitude time where we're contemplating it, we're looking over it, we're pondering it, and we're also assessing it, and we're making it our own. We're putting it into preparation for practice mode because we're going to act out on it. We're going to move out on it. For the 31st, and that was the 24th. For the 31st, we're going to go back to dream interpretation, understanding our dreams, dream messages, and with Q&A, questions and answers. I went through this kind of fast, and I did that on purpose and for a reason. I want to say this is not set in stone. We can change it based on the needs of the group. We can change it based on the needs of an individual if need be. We can tailor it. We can be more creative, whatever. What I want you to realize also is the power within you, your personal power to change, to do things differently, okay? To be creative, to be structured and unstructured. We talked about duality, okay? There's a time and a season for everything, and we move through life in balance and in harmony, okay? We might be balancing a number of things, but the key word is balance, because there is the harmony, and we can move through with a number of things, but in balance and in harmony. Okay, those are set for Fridays at the end of the week, if that's a problem, and if it's something that you really want to be. Most of these is really on your own. A lot of them is in groups, but it's in a way where you can go back and do a playback or what have you. I wanted to share that with you because these are things that I'm excited about. I do think you would be excited about them as well. I suggest you give them a try and, take some time, go back and look over the calendar. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. Some of our topics are being carried over because they are quite large, and there are so many angles that we can discuss them from. And they are subjects that we really do need to dig into. They connect to our lives. And if you notice, I kind of go with the whole gamut. I don't just stay on one thing, because life comes at us from different angles, from all around, spherical. It doesn't just come from us in one way, okay? So we need to be able to ascertain things from all around us, integrate them, and walk in balance and live life in harmony, okay? So there are many facets to our lives, just as there's dimensions to us. We have to get with different levels, and we move between levels, okay? So I am pretty excited about what's going on. I'm pretty excited about the group, where we're headed, where we've been. I also do want to remind you that as of the second week in July, we will be closing the membership portal. And we will not open it up again until December. Because of the information that we'll be sharing, we have to get everybody on one accord, on the same page and everything, and then for information to go out so that you can have that information and process it at your leisure. And we don't have somebody coming in the middle of something. They're like, wow, what was that? Okay? So it's a reason for that. So if you have anybody that you know would enjoy this group and be a part of this group and grow with this group, recommend them, and we will definitely see about getting them in, and as far as the criteria goes. Okay, the other side of that is, if in fact you have found out that this group is just not for you, then during the time that we're inviting in new members is the best time for you to leave. You can leave anytime. It's your free will. But the reason I said the best time is because then I can exchange and put and function in that way, where it's like in and out type of thing, where the information that I'm handling, I can adjust and flow with it from that angle without going into a whole lot of explanation. That is the best time. But anytime you feel like, it's free. It's free to move. And another thing I want to suggest you to is to be mindful of investing into yourself. The minimum of your investments into you will be the minimum of the outcome or the product that you get out. So we're about investing in ourselves. We're about promoting ourselves. We're about letting our light shine. We're about cultivating our gifts. We're about expanding. We're about moving into our territories. We're about rising up to our call. We're about leadership in our capacities. We are about movement and power in a very feminine way, in a way that our spirituality shines through. And I mentioned that our highest vibration is the vibration of unconditional love. It's past gender, okay? So I do want to make sure that we understand this is not a woman thing, okay? This is a people thing. This is a being thing. This is an awareness of who we are, totally and wholly. Spirit, body, and soul. Okay? And I went over before. Soul is the mind, the will, and the emotions. Spirit is spirit. And body is this physical thing that you see, which I am not. It is the house of my spirit. Okay? And my soul is my conscious awareness. My subconscious is more in line with my spirit. Your subconscious rules, okay? It has more influence and impact on your life and your daily living and your thinking than what you have any idea of. It's like the tip of an iceberg. You see that little part tipped out? And the whole massive part underneath that you don't see, that unknown, okay? Well, I did enjoy my time with you. You all's energy is just wonderful. I love the continuity that we share, and I'm thankful for it. You're one of my groups that I really do enjoy. I enjoy all of my groups. I enjoy all of my connections right now. I've been kind of weeding through and making some adjustments, and whatever I'm saying here to you, I'm practicing in my own life, as far as with relationships, my finances, everything, my health and well-being, everything. And one of the things I know that I have to be is honest with myself, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to bid you all a great evening, and I just want you to celebrate your independence, celebrate the progress that we've made in our liberty, and just celebrate a made-up mind to keep pushing and keep moving and keep flowing in all that you are. And I guarantee you, it's more than what you know at this time, but you will discover. Take care. This is Jen from Soul Clinic. I love you guys. You guys, before I go, I want to tell you about this breakout here. I'm having this allergic reaction, which is something that has been going on. We had a lot of oak in the area and things of this nature. And you all know we had that dust coming in across from the Sahara. I had to laugh at that. I'm like, yeah, okay. We had to, you know what? It's like eat my dust, okay? Well, listen, I love you guys. Thank you so much. See you next time. This is Jen from Soul Clinic. Enjoy your night. We'll be in touch. Thanks.